The Lakers defeated the Washington Wizards last night, 111-88, and they will look to build off that win against the Boston Celtics tomorrow. Also, shout out to Roki Sasaki. Welcome to LA, man. He was at the Lakers game last night, and go ahead and check out all of our pages on social media, on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, at ESPN Los Angeles, because we got some great content with Roki Sasaki. But before I get into this episode, I want to remind you guys that Lakers Talk Daily is presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, the official Native American resort and casino of the Los Angeles Lakers. Skip the traffic. Head on over to Pechanga Resort Casino just off the I-15 in Temecula. Visit pechanga.com or call 888-PECHANGA for reservations and for more information. Look, this Lakers team, it just blows my mind because you don't know what to expect from this team on a night in, night out basis. The real issue that I've seen is this Lakers team has no identity. And it's early, in the middle of this season, we're in January. Trade deadline is in a couple weeks, February 6th, All-Star weekend. The All-Star break is coming up in a couple weeks as well. And we're trying to figure out, what is this Lakers team going to do? Are they going to try to compete and contend for a title, or are they just going to stick with this roster and plan on plan on life after LeBron James? After LeBron James decides to retire, what this Lakers team is going to be, and try to build off their young core. So with that being said, yesterday there was a post that went out per Jovan Buha saying the Lakers are more likely to stand pat or make a half-measure trade rather than go all in on a big move. The sense around the league when talking to rival scouts and front office personnel is that they're more likely to stand pat and or making half-measure trade, likely 1 or 2 second-round picks, is more likely than the Lakers going all in, trading both of their future first-round picks. So you hear that, you listen to that, you're like, So the Lakers are comfortable being an in-between team. Not good enough to contend for a championship, but also not bad enough to get a good pick in the future draft, okay? So you're looking at that, right? Why would you trade for Dorian Finney-Smith, get rid of Deondre? So you address the issue right there and not try to go all in this season. I get it. Life after LeBron. You want to be able to build off that. You want to be able to not go into a full rebuild. But if you don't have a star to build off of, because my concern is, okay, LeBron James leaves, what's the deal with Anthony Davis? How is he going to feel if the Lakers don't make any moves, if they don't try to make a win-now move? Because you don't want to be in that in-between. You don't want to be stuck in between, because the Lakers are not terrible. They're not a bad team to be looking for, okay, what pick can we possibly be? No, they're in the midst of it. They're in the 6th spot right now currently. But however, this team is not built to win and contend for at least a Western Conference Finals appearance, let alone NBA Finals. We're not even thinking about that. Can this team compete in the West? And right now, how this team is, no. So you know February 6th is going to be right around the corner. And you look out there, what names can you get right now where the Lakers team can, that a player, 2 guys that can enhance this Lakers team? And you try to really think. I know everyone's talking about Walker Kessler, Colin Sexton. Everyone's big on get another big man who can defend the paint, a rim protector. We get all that. Or a guard who can handle the ball, distribute, but can also score. But they're trying to find a guy who can really help this team out in a win-now mode. So with that being said, that the Lakers are more likely to stand pat and not make a half-measure trade. It's like, a half-measure trade? Do you really, really think that would be good right now and be stuck in that in-between mode? I don't think that would be good if you really want to make a half-measure trade. If you decide to make a half-measure trade, you might as well not trade any of your picks at all. And it's okay if you want to keep those picks and look at the life in the future without LeBron. You understand that? But if you're going to make a half-measure trade, I'm not for that. It's either you go all in and make a trade and contend for a championship now while you have LeBron James and while you have Anthony Davis right now. So with that being said, I mentioned that, hey, Anthony Davis, how is he going to feel about Lakers going halfway in the trade, okay? How is LeBron James going to be feeling not competing for a championship or not going all the way in? There's reports out an hour ago from Shams Charania that LeBron James and Anthony Davis are growing concerns about the Lakers' ability to make significant roster upgrades. LeBron and AD have expressed that they want the franchise to make moves to contend for a championship, with the co-stars believing the Lakers are potentially a piece or two away to compete for a championship. So now you're in this middle where you go out with the report saying that they're not going to make a big move. If they do, it's going to be a half-measured trade. To now, LeBron and AD, your stars, the two star players that you're building off of, having concerns. I want to talk a little bit more about this right after I let my partners at Pechanga give you guys a quick word.
At Pechanga Resort Casino, you can rock and roll, sip and slide, twist and shout. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, official Indian gaming sponsor of the Lakers.
There's been reports from Shams Charania that those two have been growing concerned about the Lakers' ability to make significant roster changes because they feel like they are two players away from at least contending for a championship. So if you got LeBron and AD, your two star players, the one you build this team around, saying that they feel like they're two players away from being in a championship contending level, then why not go all in? If they're saying that, you have LeBron now, why not try to compete for a championship? Again, life after LeBron, future, we all understand that. But everyone's talking about the Lakers don't want to go into rebuild mode. Don't be stuck in the in-between, man. Do it now. Do it now. Make a trade that you feel like can help this team out. And I get it. You want to be strategic. You want to make the right move. You want to be able to, okay, if it did not work this season, we can still build off those trade assets that we made. I get it. Because Dorian Finney-Smith is 31 years of age. You can resign him. He's still young. You can still develop him and mold him into the offense and the system that JJ Redick wants. Okay? So I get why you gotta be strategic. And the whole tax bracket, the second April, we get all that. But the worst thing you want to do right now is have LeBron and AD frustrated and concerned about the Lakers, the front office, being able to make a move to contend for a championship. You don't want that, because then you start getting into problems. You start getting into LeBron sending those cryptic messages, because you know how he does in post-game press conferences and stuff like that. You don't want that. You don't want no animosity with this team when there's already something brewing up with this team, because there's no identity with this team. So if you don't go all in, if you don't make a trade to at least enhance this roster, to make it significantly better, and you already got LeBron and AD growing concerns, then you're building off more problems with this Lakers team that we do not need right now this season. So I'm curious to see, because trade deadline's February 6th, a couple weeks away. I mean, growing concerns about this Lakers' ability to upgrade the roster. We're gonna see, man, because LeBron and AD coming out, if that's true, them coming out with those words and saying that, then Lakers got something to work on. They got to do it now, and they got to figure out what move will be great with this team to build off of. As always, appreciate you guys tuning in. Lakers taking on the Boston Celtics tomorrow. We'll talk about that on the next episode. Peace. We have breaking news. We have breaking news. That's right. I know you guys seen the reports. Jarred Vanderbilt is set to make his return, his season debut, this Saturday against the Golden State Warriors. Shams Charania put out a report that Jarred Vanderbilt is cleared to make his season debut, his return against the Golden State Warriors this Saturday, barring any unforeseen setbacks. So this is huge for the Lakers, knowing that they struggle defensively. He brings all the energy and effort that the Lakers have been needing. So with Jarred Vanderbilt returning to the lineup, obviously we don't know what the minutes are going to be like. We don't know how the lineup, the rotation is going to be in the mix for JJ Redick, but this is a great sign knowing that Jarred Vanderbilt is set and making his return into the lineup, because it's been a long time since we've seen the Vandalorian on the basketball court, but this is going to be huge. We know he doesn't bring much offensively, but his ability to move without the basketball, being able to make great cuts, and be able to guard great ball handlers like Stephen Curry, and great players like that, 94 feet up and down the court. This is a great sign for the Lakers. So let's see what it's going to be like moving forward, knowing that Jarred Vanderbilt is back in the lineup. Once again, he's set to be cleared to play against the Golden State Warriors this Saturday. The Mandalorian is back. Let's get it.